So I'm delighted this morning to be with Luke Hamill, co-host of the Central London Morning Property Network. So I'm here in one of my favourite hotels in London. Um, I think it's the Hoxton Hotel in Holborn, literally yards away from the station. And I noticed someone connected to me on LinkedIn was responsible for this hotel. So you never know what's going to happen there.
Oh, really?
Look, yeah.
Yeah, I like that place. I was there last week, actually.
What's that?
I was there only last week. It's a great place, yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
very easy to
I
get
think they sold
into.
it recently. Or I can't remember the stories.
Oh, okay. I really don't know about that, Luke. But so Central London Evening Property Network takes place on
Yes.
the fourth Thursday of the month. So we've got an amazing lineup. As I was saying, it's a number of people who've been involved in progressive in one way or another. Not this month as such. Frederick Sandville this month, followed in June by Fiona Talbot, and then in July with Mark Stokes. So, Luke, Frederick Sandville and David Shepherd, I'm really looking forward to hearing both. I've never heard Frederick speak before. I've heard David a number of times. Frederick is now part of Crowd with Us. He's on the board. So, what do you hope
So
to?
it's a good opportunity, isn't it, to learn from people that are raising funds for listening here. Definitely want to get yourself down this Thursday. Also a great evening, isn't it? We was connect with us.
What's that, Luke? Sorry.
I say it's always a great evening, but this Thursday with Frederick sharing his expertise on how to raise funds for any project will be a great opportunity for you to come down.
And David Shepherd, I thought none of my property audience would have ever heard of David Shepherd, but interestingly, they have. David's been around the not property industry, NLP world for the last 25 plus years, since I think 1993. So, he's trained most of the people that we know, Luke, who, are speaking right now in major platforms.
Wow.
Now, his presentation is not about how to be an effective, well, to be fair, I say that, and I haven't actually seen his presentation yet. But I was going to say it's not about how to be a speaker. It's more about his business failures in the early days and what he's learned from those business failures.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
Luke,
no, that's really, really key, isn't it? If you're doing a development and things that could, steer you off track, you definitely need to hear from a business coach like those distinctions just to keep yourself going, keep yourself on track. So it's another reason for you, anyone watching this, just to register and you need to come and see us on Thursday.
I was going to say one quick question. What's been the biggest, and the one which you're willing to share here, biggest business failure that you've learned from?
Many. Where do I start? Just probably.
That's we leave that to another day.
Yeah, I don't know where to start. Really. Often like going off tangent, not staying focused. I would say, and doing things that are slightly off, the main track of the business that I'm doing. Like buying properties in different parts of the country, or not focusing on teams and networks of people that I know. So that I'd say that's probably the biggest mistake I made. It just takes a lot of time, just to get back on track.
And Luke, you've been an investor now for the last 15 years. Is that roughly right?
15, 16, yeah.
15, 16
and counting,
years.
Brendan.
Okay.
Right.
So look, I look forward to seeing you there on Thursday evening. It's a beautiful venue. I see you, and hopefully I will see some of our listeners as well. So, Luke, for our listeners who've never been there before, who are thinking, look, why is it different to most other property meets? What would you say?
Because we don't sell, we're not pitching, and it's not some cliched sort of sales technique through this talk that you'll recognise, where it just leads basically into a pitch at the end. It's nothing about that. It literally is regulars who come down just to connect and do business with amongst the group. And I'll just say, just don't rush off. Just hang around. We've got a really nice bar on the ground floor. and yeah, myself have done business in that. Well, not directly, but you get to know people better, and then from that, you can do business from that. So that's what I'd say. Come down, just relax, come enjoy yourself. That's what's different, I'd say, about this networking group.
Luke, I just want to say huge thanks for taking time out this morning. I know that there's been a little bit of background noise. We're on a live site, so that's what so you may have not heard us all the time during the interview, but hopefully the sound's been good enough. Huge thanks, Luke, and huge thanks to our listeners as well.
Thanks, Brendan.
Thank you.
See you Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.